Life's Adventures. Oh, spinning a lollipop. Bear with me. Yeah, it's a bit raining, so I'm going to film what I can. We're going to do a loop from Hainult, the whole show you around Hainult area, and what it's got to offer, and what there is. Right at the moment, just at the station, as you can see, the station is just there, behind me. I'm venturing forward and show you the whole area and what it's like. Start filming while the rain's eased up. The nicer places along here. I just came from that direction. I've got quite a walk yet to get to Stagard Green. I'll be a bit undercover there. I'll show you around the area of that area. I know you've seen this place before, of all the houses in the opposite direction when I was walking the opposite way. Let's just go back the other way. I'm showing you further in with Stagard Green. I'm going to show you around the area. Yeah, this is Hainult. Hainult goes right to the bottom with Hainult Forest and that. Don't think we'll do it today because it's going to be quite muddy today. I had to get right shoes for it apparently. So let's make our way undercover where those trees are. We're nearly there, guys. Remember these houses that go back to the front, it's their back gardens, we're on the main road. We're making our way that way. That way's the fire station. I'll try and get a closer look to that so you can get some cover under those trees under there. Hainult fire station. It's a nice side street down there, nice houses down there. It's quite a nice countryside area. But I'm going to go a bit further up. It's not so raining here anyway, because we're undercover with the trees anyway. Oh, bear with, it's just going to get under this one. Yeah, here we are, nice undercover here. There's the fire station. I used to see the fire engines. There's like the tower they train on. There's like steps on the other side of the train to go up and down that. But they've got mobile phone masts there. Apparently it's an open day here on the 31st of August. It's on a Saturday. So that's something worth checking out. And they've been to, well, it's 11 to 4 open day, and they're definitely going to check the open day out. If I can film that, it'd be even more awesome, wouldn't it? So come 31st of August, we've got a nice video for you to do. We just hope it's alright. Stagard Green should just be down. Now arrived at Stagard Green. It's nice and green actually, because where there it's been raining and everything, green grasses are popped up. I like the willow tree here. It's one of the biggest trees apparently. Willow trees. Let's get under cover. Oh, go to a bus stop and start talking for you. Yeah, you've got a nice willow tree here. Willow trees are quite tall, to be honest. One of the tallest trees. But it's nice. Let's go under the tree and have a chat. Now we're now under the willow tree. Show me they cut a bit off. You see how massively tall it is. Here's the Stagard Green. You know, this is the town at the top. I'm actually on the green, Stagard Green. I'm actually on the green bit. I'm going to do a bit of research to find out why it's called Stagard Green. So you might see that at the end of the credits. To understand that, there'll be a bit of history of Hainult as well at the end of the credits, so you get to read that as well. So two lots of information and other facts along the way. We're making our way into town. There's a few shops along here. They're quite nice shops actually, but we're making our way that way. We're not going that way today because the Chigwell Road's up that way, Hainult Forest is that way, but we're going further into Hainult the other way. I know, we're just waiting for the rain for a little bit because I knew it was going to ease up. And here's one of the doctors here at Hainult. We're making our way this way. The weather's fine because it stopped raining. I say that, it's just spitting again. There's a new few buildings gone up recently since I've been past this way. Oh, sorry, what am I doing? You don't want to see my thumb in the way, do you? Anyway, there's a few buildings that have just gone up, modern buildings. Now you can see the original buildings have been here a long time. Like across the road here you can see there's a few buildings, and then you get that literally in the way, you know. But we're making our way down there anyway. The modern building is looking, it's like flats, modern flats you could say. It's nice around here, it's nice and peaceful. And a small bus comes up here, 462, and we're going to see it go past in a minute. I just part Highland Ride and part Main Road with bus stops. Here it comes, 462. And we're making our way down. It'll be open countryside, and then the scenery is drastically just going to change going to show you a thing about borderlines after this, after I get to the other end. Happening there at the moment. They want to build houses on this bit of green here, and they're trying to save it and not build houses on the green. I'll show you what I mean. It's a nice bit of green, you see. It's a nice green area, and I want to build houses on top of that. And no one wants it because it's a nice bit of green. It'd be a shame to destroy it when you think about it. Take away a bit of nature, a bit of concrete. I walked up and got to the end yet. I just want to show you how the houses change. They're sort of like this, nice houses for one person. Look, 2 people live there. And then you got the back of there are gardens again, facing the road. But it'd be this one on the left side. I'm going to walk down there and show you what I mean. Just noticed the advert, that Harry Potter game. I see it here, it's like Pokemon Go, I think. I wonder how good it is. Anybody play this? Let me know. How the buildings change now. Just the back of the garden. Then you got like block houses here, like flats kind of thing. And you got another one just there. That's like an old version to it. And then you got houses like this. Like, as you further get up, they get more posher and posher. Interesting to tell you, there's a thing that happens about London, how they claim things. There's a thing called London boroughs, and the ones that are not London boroughs is not classed as London. But it really confuses a tourist, because if you're like going to London, if you go saying kind of London borough, it right confuses you because London's so vast. London's London, right? Like City of London, that's one area. But when you say London, as in for London boroughs, it's like a big place, very big place. And at the moment I'm in a London borough, but AKA on the postcode is Essex. But I want to show you something really interesting. But one borough is not in London, and how the borderline cuts across, and it's really in a funny way. Your preference is where London ends, you know? Because London, it's really confusing when the Essex and London, because some people don't like that. People that live in Essex will say, sorry, this is Essex, this ain't London. So it right confuses everybody. So yeah, it's best to know the postcode Essex. Despite they say Essex radio and all that, they say the borough, it's just a borough. That's it, just a borough that's laid in London, nothing else, just a borough. That's all we have to worry about. Anyway, we're still in Hainult. These are different houses now. As you see, they're drastically changing, like flats mixed up with houses. It's sort of mixture. We've got flats across the road there. But as we get to the end, they change drastically. You get the very, very rich people houses, as in very rich. It's like a posh end of slash Hainult slash Chigwell. So the borderline cuts across each other. And you've got some nice houses down here, out of the way. We're going uphill now, by the way, and we're going to go downhill, and then we're going to go uphill, and I'm going to show you a view of London, just to show you how far it is on the borderline of Essex, so you know exactly the distance between London and Essex borderline. But I'm only showing you one part of the borderline, Chigwell end, so you know how far London really, really is. And just hope it's a good day. Despite it's raining, I just hope it shows clearly the buildings in the distance. It will show Dartford in the distance. It's going to show Canary Wharf in the distance, and it should be showing the City of London in the distance. But I've got to get there yet. We're still in Hainult, a place called Tyne Road, which is over there. See, the houses are different around here. They're sort of not flats anymore. Some are shared kind of flats, you could say, because one living quarters there, you've got another one over there, so I could split in two, not a shared one. They're split in two. I bet they are nice. Let's get further down there. Point out, right at the far end, just up there, that's Hainult Forest. Because the forest covers the rich right round, and part of the forest is cut through, and you get a road going straight through it. There's no phone reception whatsoever, literally no phone reception, but it's a really famous forest. Some parts haunted, some parts not, but yeah, I hope to explore somewhere interesting during the darker nights. As winter draws in, I'll be showing you a bit more interesting themes. There will be themes. It will be themed, haunted themes. As it approaches Halloween, there'll be all haunted themes, Halloween themes. Yeah, there's something to look forward to October on my videos. But real locations, not made up locations. Proper spooky up locations. Bus stop at the moment. I'm not getting a bus. The bus has just gone past. I can see the bus is up there now. You see it? Yeah. Anyway, just to tell you, this is the strange bit where Hainult dips in, dips out. Sort of round here, just around here at the top. Just at the top here is where part of Essex County and, well, it's all Essex County, Essex Centre and the London Borough of Redbridge sort of cut between each other. It's sort of the Epping Forest and then Redbridge, they sort of just between the borderline. I'll show you a minute, it's going to cut really funny, it's going to go in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. It's a bit funny on the map because the way it shows it, it's just a funny wiggly line. But I'm going to show you how that works when we get to the end. All these houses there because they're really nice actually. I wouldn't want a house like that. Yeah, that's a nice tall tree over there. It's near Main Road though. I don't like living near a main road. These houses are nice though, I'll give you that. I wouldn't mind living here. Despite it's not in the borough I'm in now. But they are nice. I'm not saying like they are nice. But I prefer the posh houses though, to be honest. Because you see what I mean when I go past them. I'm not passing all of them, I'm passing some of them. Anyway, oh look, there's a disaster there. We're getting to the end now. 462. No one. To tell you now, this is where the roundabout is. It's sort of the borderline, sort of cuts just up there, and it comes round. Sort of comes around, it comes on itself somewhere here, and it cuts up again. It's really weird how the borderline cuts. It's just a mad borderline. There's a lot of fields up there actually. Just trying to get to this bit. There's a few fields over there, and as you go up that way you're into Chigwell Road, but it sort of bends on itself. But here it's sort of like a cut in between. Sort of this part, Essex County, sort of the London Borough, sort of here. It sort of cuts on itself. It's weird. It does a weird turn on the part, and it cuts away from itself. It's like an in and out, kind of swirly, wiggly pattern. It's a weird wiggly pattern. And then you got a whole chunk of it that's Redbridge, and then you have a whole chunk of it that's Chigwell. It's really strange, because Chigwell sort of cuts in it sort of that way and comes round on itself. It's really strange how it does it. Yeah, but I don't happen to further up the road. But we are going to pass the station. There's some nice houses there at the moment. I like these houses here, but I'm going to show you further up all the nicer houses. Interesting, across this road is the railway line. I'm going to cry across the road in a minute. I just want to show you quickly. Because there's a nice tunnel to show you. Here is Greenwich train station. I'm going to show you across. When I get across the road, I'll show you a bit better. I'm just going to get a free newspaper for a minute. It's a weird, strange place. I'm working on the map the best I can. It's sort of here, right? Literally, it cuts. It's in a weird angle. It just literally cuts, sort of there. So you got Essex over there, London Borough over here. But we're going to cut into it. We're going to go into the borough. It's just a weird, strange angle. It cuts round here, it comes off here somewhere. It's just like a wiggly line up somewhere that way. But yeah, it's a strange little angle. But that way, that train goes into Chigwell. As tunnels lead into Chigwell station. That's a nice thing to see. You can see Grange Hill station on the other side. It's nice little view. There's got shops here. Got nice shops along here. But I decided to go on this side for a change for a little bit, and then cross the road. I like to be cut myself onto the Essex side. It's a weird angle how it cuts. It just literally. But I'll be passing the borderline in a minute. There's a signpost on the other side to tell you where you're going, but here you sort of got to work it out on the map. They used to have original sign to say that you're passing the area. It sort of cuts. It's supposed to cut here. It's like a weird freaking angle, and it comes round on itself. It's like a loop. It goes round on itself. Comes down here. Because this part is classed as the Chigwell area. That's why sometimes people, to do the landmark, they write it on their shops to remind you Chigwell, and to remind you Chigwell. Despite we're not in Chigwell town itself, this is Grange Hill, this cuts onto the Chigwell area. It's how it works on the borderline. It's really strange. They ain't got any official landmarks. Because it used to be somewhere around here. They used to have something, but they ain't got it here no more. They just got names of roads and that. Yeah, we're officially in Essex. But we can see we're a bit where I can show you a bit where it cuts off, comes on. It's really strange, like a wiggly lines everywhere. I looked at the survey map, it took me a lot of freaking study to work that out. It's just funny how it's done. It's like a big chunk, like middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's really strange. See, we'll sort of the angle I'm going up. I'm going uphill, quite a way uphill, and this is where the house has changed. Because depending on the area where you live, it's depending on the value of your house, basically. And Chigwell's like the posh area. It's a common area, it's a posh area. And this is like the posh end. It sort of cuts at the top here as it goes in. Part of this is it starts roughly around here and then works its way inwards to show you all the posh houses. And everything sort of drastically changes. You got all the old-fashioned buildings, how they kept the design. That's a dentist. Chigwell dentist. How cool. Yeah, it's interesting how it works. As we've got to get to the top, I'll show you what I mean by the houses. I'll keep the camera rolling so you can see what I mean. Despite the wind, sorry about that, it's a bit too windy. Too windy, isn't it? I might get a little mic in the future to sort this sound out so you can hear me better. Yeah, you see the house has literally just changed. This is Millwell Crescent. Here the house has just drastically changed. You've got all the posh kind of urban houses. There is another side that's very for the rich and famous. But we're not going that way today. I'm showing you one end of it. There's different parts basically. So on your left, just down here, you have all the modern houses, but people normally live, and these are sort of the ones quite expensive. And some places, so another area you go down, as you get deeper into Chigwell area, the prices just rocket high, as in millions. Finally at the top, at the hill, as you can see, there's a bit of a view. I don't know if you can see it, it's a bit further out the view. It's going to be a nice view in a minute. It looks clearish. It's sort of like a, I'm not sure what this place is really. Could be a residential area, I'm not too sure. Oh, could be a hotel. No idea. It looks like a nursing home kind of thing. There's quite a few of those. There's one in Chigwell. My dad used to stay in a nursing home, really expensive. He's put in there by accident, by the way. So social worker put in by accident. We didn't ask him to put in there, and had to fork out the bill. It's really frustrating, that was. As you see, things are changing along here. It's slowly going down, but not all the way down. There's another house that's very posh for people that can afford it. Because some people make their houses along here. They sort of re-destroy it, remake it, you know. Here's another one. Nice place. Quite a few poshy places here. Here's another one coming up. Quite nice. Doing a bit of a steep hill. It sort of cuts off there, cuts off there. I'll just show you something up there in a minute. Oh, it's a bit wet, isn't it? A bit wet. I need to get to the top of the hill, despite it being muddy and that. I have to show you something about borderlines, because I need to do this on a video. I didn't expect the wind and the rain to go together. Oh, this is a nice one. Look at that one. Yeah, and then it opens up. This is it. This is the bit I'm talking about. Need to do a bit of history right here. Another 462. Oh, I smell plants. Too strong. Right, this is interesting. I need to get to this bit hill to show you the borderline. Essex, as I'm saying Essex, London's over there somewhere. Literally over there. Right, we're crossing the road and showing you. It's bad, the ground. They cut the grass and it's so bad. Right, I need to go to the top. Very windy, so bear with me. You have to see the credits now. Oh, let's get to the top. Borderline Essex is just down there somewhere. Literally just down there at the bottom of the road. And London City, Canary Wharf is there. The main London is behind the tree. Right behind, literally behind the tree. You can't see it, it's not a very clear day. The tree's right in the distance. And Dartford, you can't see it very well because it's very horrible. And the bridge is right in the far edge. You can think it's far out there. You just about see it. Just about. Yeah, there's a stick sticking in here. But it's beyond that. It's beyond those. It's beyond over that dusty, kind of muggy cloud. And here, literally in this area, in Chigwell area, and it's sort of the common part, you could say. What it is, the London Borough line is sort of down. Chigwell ends literally down as you go around the corner. As you come out and the bus goes down, there's like a sign that says "Welcome to Chigwell." It's literally a borderline, you can see it, and London Borough cuts along. It just literally cuts along down here somewhere, and it comes along here, so far down. It's, can't see it, but you can imagine the road right at the bottom. So yeah, you could say I'm on the cusp, or you could say I'm on the edge of Chigwell, literally on the edge. Chigwell starts down the bottom, right at the bottom of the road, and then you walk up, and you come into Chigwell area, and then you work your way. It's trying to think where the bus goes. Sort of that way up, and you work your way into Chigwell village. It's quite a journey, and it's mainly that area. Part here, not all, part here, and goes on main Chigwell's right over there. But yeah, you could say I'm in centre-ish. Come just off the edge bit. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, guys.